Welcome back, everybody. In today's video, I'm going to go over multiple reasons why I think all-time high is going to get tapped. Everyone's getting bearish. I see why, but I feel like the majority of the public's getting bearish, and I still want all-time high to get taken out. I'm going to show you what's going to happen when all-time high gets taken out. Most will be shocked. Most are not ready for this. We're also going to go over some smaller time frame stuff and show you the trades that I'm getting into. Let's not waste any time, guys, and let's get right into this short, sweet video. Alright, you know how we do it. So, ultimately, Bitcoin has been pushing to the downside. You can call this some type of a, expanding diagonal. Why can't I pull that down? We're gonna give up. Expanding diagonal, some type of a flag, right? And it's just kind of working its way, sweeping liquidity out right now. The first thing we're gonna do is go on to the larger time frames. I'm talking the 3-day, 2-day, 3-day. And as we take a look at our indicators, here I have just a momentum oscillator, very useful tool. It shows money flow in the green, VWAP in the yellow, and the momentum with the big waves. As we look at this indicator, what am I seeing on the 2-day, the 3-day? Well, I'm glad you asked. As you can see, money flow's coming down. Our momentum waves are getting smaller, but there's really no divergence that's getting set. The momentum waves are getting smaller, but we're not putting in higher highs, so there's no divergence with the smaller momentum waves. And it's just kind of resetting everything, in my opinion. RSI is reset nicely. We got this nice bounce off the bottom. And if we look back in time, Bitcoin on the 2-day, the 3-day, it likes to come down, money flow comes down, and then you usually get a spike of a wave that's going to put in your divergence that will lead to enough power and enough force to give you those big downward moves. Even right here, you have divergence that was put in, and it really just consolidated, put in another set of divergence, consolidated some more, and then we got our major run to the upside. But it was at that point where it stopped pushing to the upside and at least consolidated, right? Back here, we put in our divergence, higher high on price, lower in momentum, and even on RSI, you're seeing this work its way in RSI, but it's more clear on the momentum. And then, this time we had our major impulse to the downside. I'm on the MEXC chart. There's not enough chart history to go back, but you can go back and you will see this time and time again. So why would it be any different this time around? That's my question. I'm looking at this coming up, putting in some type of divergence here, where we have a nice divergence, and then we can have a powerful move to the downside, or at least some type of a correction or some type of a real consolidation, and then we can have continuation. But to see this just absolutely dump to the downside from here, in my opinion, with RSI being oversold like that already, it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a black swan type event. And I don't see it looking at the charts right now. I'm looking for one more high to get taken out. And either this would be a finished impulse for an ABC, or this would be a 5-wave impulse from the bottom. These are Elliott wave terms, guys. I'm an Elliott wave trader. It's what I do. Now we're going to zoom in, smaller time frame, and examine this and go over some trades that I'm looking at, some trades that we got into today. Show you where I think the price is going from here, what the price action is going to do. Ultimately, to get us to this all-time high. And before we do that, we went over this momentum oscillator real quick. And, if you want this, it's included in the premium Discord, guys. Head on over to the free Discord linked in the description and pinned in the first comment. I do post alerts in here, and I'm pop in from time to time. But the premium Discord, I post daily alerts. We hit some banger trades today, guys. We were in that long, shorted down to that long, so we were in this. You get 24/7 live Elliott wave charts. I keep them updated. I'm in the chat constantly. You get the indicator, and you get my full Elliott wave course. If you want to learn Elliott wave theory, just go to upgrade here. $25 off your first month if you want to give it a try. I did post as well. I'm bumping up my pricing. It's $443 for life. I made that an option, so if you want to just pay once and get it done with, you have access for life. It's an option now, and I am bumping up my pricing soon, so utilize that code. Get the depressed price right now, because it just offers more value than what I'm offering it for right now. So hopping back into the charts. We're going to zoom in and check out. So let's look at the hourly real quick. Let's look at the hourly. We'll get rid of everything. We had a nice move up from the bottom. We're starting to flag out here. This recent move up that we had, we longed from right here in the Discord. It ended up breaking this trend line. Now we're just basically retesting the trend line. And looking at this from the bottom here, I'm counting this as 1, 2, 3, 4, an extended fifth wave, right? That's an impulse from the bottom for me. Now, there are variations. You can count it as a WXY where you have a correction up, correction down, a very pumpy looking correction up for a WXY, and then you could say, okay, we're going to impulse down, take out the lows one more time, and then go. But just looking at this, realistically, it looks like an impulsive wave from the bottom. Fib targets were reached. If you pull it from here, we hit up to the 3. I mean, it's an impulsive wave in my opinion. So what I'm looking for as an Elliott wave trader is some type of a correction down, correcting this wave, which we maybe already have, and then continuation to the upside for our big wave 3. Now the issue I'm having is this right here, because I longed this, we longed this. It's looking a lot more corrective rather than a nice impulse and then a correction and then go. Like there was a lot of funky action in here. It just looks more corrective. So, overall we did hit the 382 fib target. That's a fine spot to bounce off of and continue up. But what I'm looking for is for a flat correction. If you know me, and if you know BTC, you know it loves to flat. So we have a correction down, we have a correction up. I'm thinking we have one more high to put in, threaten to take out the local high, and right when everyone's getting bullish, boom, drop it down, make it look real bearish, take out liquidity that's sitting down here, and this would ultimately just be a flat correction. If we get a correction down, a correction up, that comes to at least the 90% up to the 100%, and it can even hit fib targets above that. So this would get us to the 90%. You would expect an impulsive wave to the downside, like so. All right, so that's what I'm looking out for. That's what I'm playing. And as we zoom in even closer, I'll show you where to hop in on this action. If you guys want to trade, if you're interested, head on over to the link in the description below. Blowfin is what I use for my exchange. It's no KYC, no VPN. It's what everyone's using now that Mexi has gone full KYC. So give them a try. You get 15% back on your deposits with that link down below. And you get entered to trade with your volume to win prizes up to a Rolex. So just for the 15% back in your deposits, it's a free 15% gain in your account. Go take advantage of it. Great platform. It's what I use. I'm 100% on Blowfin right now. So take that for what it's worth. Now, what trades are we looking at here? Well, I really want this to be a 4-wave, in which we have a 1, 2, 3, looking at a finished 4, come up for a 5-wave. I want this to happen. It looks like it wants to maybe drag out a little longer. Something like this, and then go. But we shall see. If this decides to dump from here, I will look at this as a down wave here, correction down. We have a nice correction up, and then maybe come down and correct down in a WXY fashion rather than a flat correction. Still come down to our targets, you know, but be a WXY correctively. So this is what I'm watching out for. We're kind of in no man's land here. There's liquidity down here. There's liquidity up here. I am long from right here, and we'll see if this holds. Stop loss at break even. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on what I'm doing. Thanks for watching the video. Smash the like button if you watched this all the way through. Thanks for watching. I love you.